Good evening, my name is Dominique Prevost. I'm a full-time artist. I live in Oakville. I've been here 24 years and I've been an artist all my life. I was born in Quebec City. My first language is French. My second language is English. But my best way to communicate with the world is through art. My inspiration is all my surroundings. What I see, what I hear, what I touch. Everything that I come in contact with ends up in my work, one way or the other. The biggest inspiration of all is always nature, because between nature is where I go to get, to be safe, resource, and also nature is geometry, engineering at its best. Everything is so special and well done. Anytime I take the time to observe nature, I learn something new. For this exhibition at Rainbow Studio Gallery, I've worked on two bodies of work. My Circle series that you can see behind me, and the Forestry series. The Forestry series started, I don't know, 8 years ago. Actually, it started in 2011 because that year UNESCO declared the 2011 Year of the Tree. And it reminded me that I'd always taken the forest for granted. It was always there for me. Then I started to realize, wait a minute, when you don't have a forest to hold the soil, then it gets eroded, and then you have trees to filter the air, and that's how we can breathe. It's basically they take care of the carbon monoxide in the air. So I started to do more and more with trees in my work, and I paid special attention also to what's below the ground, because the tree is just as big on top as what you have under the ground. So to me it was very important to, when I work with trees, to show the connection between the earth, the roots, the air, and all that happens. It's all connected. The Circle series started just a few years ago. I was doing modeling, mostly black and white at first, which is a very zen technique that you put ink on top of water and then it moves around and then you collect it with a piece of any Japanese paper you can, or a good dry absorbent paper. And then I was just in awe to see all these patterns that are very much very natural, because it's the water, it's just the wind, or if you blow on them, that carries them. So I was just so happy to see that, these patterns, you see in the water, you see them in the sky, you see them in the river, and they're the same ones that are in our veins, that run in our bodies. So I guess it's always about connection. It's what's above, below, and within, it's all connected. We all need one another, we need the trees, we need the water, and just to be able to make it visible to me was very, very nice. To me, communities are like families. It's that's where you feel safe, that's where you get challenged, that's where you grow, that's where you take your standards from, that's where basically life happens. So when I first moved to Oakville in '98, right away I joined the library, the book clubs, the YMCA. I got to see the work of Naoko Matsubara there. I thought, wow, what a great city. And then I joined first as a volunteer at the Oakville Galleries, and I worked there as an art educator and animator. I also signed up with part of the Oakville Art Council, and that made me in touch with really good artists in the neighborhood in Oakville who were very enthused about having really good art, real original artwork, and all the venues they could find. So just hanging with other artists and physically hanging work and getting to know all of these people, whether a photographer, a painter, or a printmaker, it it really gave me a lot more understanding and appreciation for the town. So whenever I get an opportunity to do something that's at the heart of the community, I jump on it, because to me it just means like life, like you give so little and then you get so much more back. You get to meet people, and especially in the art field, they share a lot. And they get to tell you, if you're patient and you spend the time, like all these wonderful things that they noticed or they saw. They're true reporter of their environment. So, like, anytime you can do something for the community, basically you're helping yourself and everybody else around.
Yeah, last question. Oh, there's a last question? What was the last question? Yeah, the advice to the aspiring painter.
Yeah.
This is one of my goal. Like
Yes.
to young generation.
All right.
Yeah, that is one of my best. The question.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you
I
say
forgot
that?
because I have so many.
You know, it's okay. Yeah, because you spoke really nice word. That's why I really want to use the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I will try.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, if I don't have just the one tip for new artists. There's many. Like there's as many tips that you can get, and you'll learn more as you go. But I think something very essential that you do as an artist, you have to learn to just go with what you have inside of you. If you're interested by something, don't start to question whether it's great or bad or anything. Just pursue it. It's not how you render something, it's how you look at things. Just go observe and just be yourself. And if you have a pleasure, like developing something, whether it's the color, the line, the drawing, the painting, it doesn't matter. If you pour your heart into it, it will come out. It's all about energy. So the more of your own energy you put into your artwork, the more astounding the result will be. And it's not necessarily the more talented or the more impeccable technique that wins the big trophy in the end. It's the people that can really reach inside and bring out something that's meaningful to them. It's in the very, like what people would think very personal, that you reach the universal. So don't be afraid, just go for it. And take classes once in a while to broaden your horizon, to force you to try a new medium, a new technique, or a new environment. And that's all very stimulating. And never be afraid to ask, to show them and share with people. It's very important. Here. Then I'll move on to this one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not taking the sound along, right?
Yeah, I will not take any other sound.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
This one I think it's really cool because it reminds me almost of when you pick the grapes.
Mm-hmm.
That little branch, I'm not too sure what it is. And this one works as well on the other side as on this side. It's called run. Can you see that little figure?
Yeah.
I like it because I use it the complementary as well. The purple gray and the lime yellow. This one's called Mango because you should water